Okay, students, I'm going to run through what I did with Google Docs and the data from the friction lab. So here is the data recorded from first period in the data table as we recorded it in class. I'm copying all that data. So I highlight it, Control C to copy it, and I'm going to Google Sheets. I'm going to open a blank spreadsheet. I'm going to go to cell A1 and paste the data in with Control V. The first thing that happened is there's a blank row above my data. I don't want that to be there, so I'm going to click on this button 1, and I'm going to click Edit, and I'm going to delete row 1, and it'll move all the data up. Now I'm going to construct, well, first I'll show you how to do the formula that I did before. So I'm going to convert these masses into surface forces. I'm going to type force of surface in newtons, and I'll type the formula that we use to convert the masses to surface force. Equal sign tells the computer to expect a formula. I'm going to click on cell A2, asterisk 9.8 for the gravitational constant. And I'll press enter. And now the cell is updated with the value from the formula. Now I'm going to move my mouse so that the cursor is over that little square at the bottom of the cell, and I'm going to drag it all the way down. And then it fills those cells in with the results of the formula. In every case, it's taken the value here in the A column, cell A6, and it's multiplied it by 9.8. Every case it's taken the value in the A column and multiplied it by 9.8. So then I'm going to just center that so it's a little easier to read. And actually, I'm going to format that so it looks like what we have over there. And then I'll center it. Okay, so now I want to copy the static friction data and put it here. And then I want to copy, I'll do another column, force of surface, and I'll do the same thing. So I can do the kinetic friction data, that's in newtons, and then I'll type equals C2 asterisk 9.8. Enter. Hover over the square, drag it down. And then I will copy the formatting here. And let's center that. Make it a little easier to read. And then I can copy my kinetic friction values, Control C and paste. And now I've got the modified data. I've got the original values that we measured for friction, and then we converted the masses into the surface force. So now I'm going to make the first graph, highlight the data for static friction, press Insert Chart, choose Scatter Chart, scroll down to Use column E as labels. Whatever column it says there will work. And I'm going to customize it, chart and axes titles. I want it to be force of friction versus force of surface. And I actually don't really care if it has units in there, so I'm going to delete those units. Then I'm going to change the horizontal axis title to force of surface, and I will give that units. I can abbreviate that. We can go F sub surface and give that units of newtons. And then we can do the vertical axis title, F sub Fs, that's static force of friction, static, and give that newtons. Oops. And now my labels look okay. And so I'm going to scroll down here and click on series. Notice I'm in the customize menu if you forget where I am. And then I'm going to choose trend line when I see it, and that puts a linear fit on there. And then label, use equation, and I like to see the r squared. So there is my graph. And now I can copy and paste that and put it in the lab write-up. I'll repeat this process for the second set of data, highlight the data, insert chart, change it to scatter plot. Notice I want to use column G as labels on this one. And I'll change it to scatter chart. I won't go through the process of putting the labels on here, but I'll show you the trend line again. Click on the points, takes you right to customize. Trend line, label, use equation, and then r squared. And then make sure you modify the label so that it shows the label on each axis, like I did on the first graph. And remember, you can copy and paste the graph by using Control-C and then paste it into the Google Docs. Thanks for watching. Remember, what one fool can learn, another can.